Peace. Let me tell y'all something. When they change these laws, which they are going to change, when they start charging these minors as adults, I don't want to hear none of you parents talking about my child ain't never hurt nobody. You know, he was a good kid. He lit up a room when he walked in, he or she. Don't want to hear that BS, man. Don't want to hear that BS. This 16-year-old boy thought for some crazy reason that he was going to catch a body and go home. Because this is what they've been doing. Stealing cars. They've been doing the most heinous crimes. Just getting a slap on the wrist. And thought he was going to go home. Check this video. I'll be right back.
First at 5, a 16-year-old learns he will not be getting bail after being charged with murder. Sean Simpson is accused of killing 16-year-old Zaquavius Dawkins and also accused of trying to kill someone else Sunday night in Gastonia. Well, Simpson is now being charged under a law change which allows 16 and 17-year-olds to be charged as an adult in certain crimes. But that did not make things any easier for anyone involved today, as you just saw. As Derek Dellinger reports right now, the hearing only lasted a few minutes, but it was tough for both families.
The family of the victims of Zaquavius Dawkins, they were in court and they were quite emotional about what happened. You have to realize this is one of their first chances to see the teen accused of killing him. Sean Simpson came into Gaston County Court at points wiping away his tears as he stood before a judge. Just 16 years old, he's being charged with first-degree murder as an adult. That's as a result of a law change that went into effect in December, which allows teens his age to be charged as an adult in certain crimes. There was a realization that during this proceeding that the gravity was hitting him, a grand jury indictment that could come in the near future, and a moment that hit when a judge told him that he would not be seeing freedom anytime soon.
Court made as a whole without bond. Court found sufficient allegations to support the charges.
This moment is tough to watch, but it was something that Zaquavius Dawkins' family says they needed to be here for. Simpson accused of killing Dawkins Sunday night along Chester Street. Simpson also accused with attempted first-degree murder involving another victim. Dawkins' family says he was going to get medical supplies for his mother when he was killed. After Wednesday's court appearance, things were still raw for Dawkins' family.
It's affected everybody, even the neighborhood that he lives in. It affected everybody.
Her grandson overcoming health issues as a baby and eventually playing football at Ashbrook High School. In recent days, and even after court Wednesday, Dawkins' family could not help but tell us how kind he was.
He was sweet. He was kind. He would do anything for anybody.
Which has made this all the more tough. But there's a realization here from Dawkins' family that justice must come, even for a suspect that's so young.
He is really young, and he took an innocent life, which was a part of me. I felt bad, you know, but I mean, you know, you out here doing big boy things, and this is what's going to happen. You got to suffer the consequences.
Simpson's next court date is set for February, though we're told he could be indicted by a grand jury before then, but he will remain in jail given the charges. At the Gaston County Courthouse, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.
You see that? When the judge told this young man he wasn't coming home, he breaking down. Now he crying because he realizing now, my life is over. There ain't no more games. I'm with the big boys now. You pulling them triggers. I don't know if these young kids thinking that they playing like Call of Duty and in life you get another, you can kill somebody and they'll be able to come back the next day. I don't really understand the rationale behind why they think like that and why they doing what they doing. But one thing I do know for sure is that this music that they listening to, the frequencies has a lot to do with it. That's a fact, man. That is a fact. He breaks down and he starts crying, man. He can't take it no more. Because he realizing that it's over with, man. There's no games. You know, they're about to lay the law, the mighty hammer of the law down on these teens. That go for all you kid boys, kid girls. Y'all out here catching bodies. Y'all running around here with guns. And y'all think it's a game, man. It's about to be a new, what is that, man, that president called, what Trump called? And he calling it the golden age. It's about to be a whole new ball game out here, man. Whole new ball game. He already talking about exiling prisoners, not prisoners, but offenders who've been arrested multiple times. There's no reason why. I got people in my family like that. Like, bro, you like 60 years old, still going in and out of jail. Like, come on, man. Been arrested 30 times, 40 times, 9 felons. I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. People out here trying to work, take care of their families, go to school, do their thing. You know what I mean? Vacation, live a life, man. Nobody got time for that BS, man. So Trump talking about exiling y'all. Exiling all the people that's been arrested 50, 60, 40 times. And that brings me back to this movie, man. Y'all remember Judge, I think it was Judge Dredd? Or was it, what was the other one? Demolition Man. There was one of them where they took the prisoners off the planet, bro. Dropped them off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This is what he talking about. He talking about sending y'all to third world countries, bro. Like, get y'all up out of here. But that's what all these other countries was doing. They was sending the worst of their worst over here, man. They was sending the crazy criminals, and they crime rate dropped by 80%, 90%. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I mean? Then you got another dude. He's working. 2 teens kill him. They come up in there. They buy a prepaid cell phone. And they end up shoplifting. Now, I used to do asset protection when I used to live in New York. Shout out to the Giants, man. By the way, I live in upstate. I'm from upstate New York, but I still rep the G, man. You know what I mean? I used to do asset protection for Walmart. So my thing was, I don't know how it is at CVS, but it was like a no hands-on policy. Like, you couldn't really touch them. Like, you could guide them, guide them inside of the office. Like, ma'am, sir, whoever you caught stealing, you guiding their shoulder. You're not really touching them, but you guiding them. So I don't know what type of policy CVS got. Anybody do any asset protection over there, man, drop a comment. Let us know what kind of policy they got. The first mistake he made was tussling with these young boys. You know what I mean? Him being from the street, even though he got to know these young boys, these Thundercats, they out of control. They don't have no respect for nobody. They mamas, they daddies, they self, they community, nobody. Teachers, nobody. Police, nobody. They don't got no respect for nobody. It's him putting his hands on them and tussling over merchandise. And God rest his soul. Shout out to his family. My condolences. He risked his life for products, whatever the hell they were stealing. I don't know what they were stealing. That's already insured by the company, bro. Already insured by the company. This man done lost his life. And I guarantee you that store did not shut down. What they probably did was call another security guard over there, right? Whatever trauma the cashier suffered, they let them go home, bro. And they probably put a new shift in there, but they didn't close down. It was business as usual, because companies don't care about you. But that still does not negate the fact that these young boys pulled out a gun and shot this man who was just working, probably trying to provide for himself, his family, and his kids, man. And they caught them shortly after, and I hope they get life. Once again, I'm telling y'all. Matter of fact, go to the video.
2 teenagers now in custody for the killing of a store security guard. That shooting happened in the center of downtown last night at a CVS pharmacy. That guard, a father of 3, our Ashley Moss, speaking with those family members.
He will always try to make a joke out of something, and it will still be corny.
Emotions are raw at the home of Anthony Aganu. His family still stunned by his death.
I will always be bruised from this situation because my dad is no longer here, or he's not coming home.
That's Amari and Jada, Anthony's daughters. Anthony Aganu worked as a security guard at a downtown Dallas CVS. He was shot and killed as he confronted shoplifters leaving the store. In less than 24 hours, 2 young suspects are in custody. They're not identified because of their ages.
They made a choice. And they made a choice to leave us hurting, grieving, in pain, never to ever lay eyes on a person that we love very much. I didn't get to say goodbye. We had to look at him through a glass.
As his wife of 8 years sits surrounded by friends and family, Octavia says they'll lean heavily on their faith for closure.
This family is wounded. We are going to make it through because we serve a Savior who's already conquered.
I know that the Lord is not going to allow us not to have justice.
Anthony will be the second son Gwendolyn has lost to violence.
It tells me in the Word of God that when I say that I'm weak, I can say that I'm strong because God carries me when I can't carry myself. And right now, I'm not carrying myself. I know God is carrying me.
In Dallas, Ashley Moss, CBS News, Texas.
Anthony's family says before that shooting, he was up for promotion in that job he had. He would not, actually have been required to actually not work at that store as a result of his promotion. But again, it was last night, shot and killed outside of that CVS.
Now, y'all see that nonsense, man? Y'all see that nonsense? More teen nonsense going on. When they change these laws, I'm telling you, when they change these laws, you heard it here first. When they change these laws, they're going to start giving these young boys, you be 13, you catch a body, bro, guess what? You about to do 60, 50, 40 years. Life in some cases. Because y'all got to be old enough to understand by now. Once you take a life, ain't nobody coming back from that. Once you pull that trigger, nobody is coming back from that. This is not a video game. Parents, go inside your kids' room. Look around. Be nosy. They under your roof. You pay the bills, man. Violate their room. Go up in there and see what's going on, man. You know? This teen violence, I could make a dozen videos about teen violence, which I probably will end up doing. I probably end up doing that. But y'all get in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, Bizza. This is No Anonymity, the podcast, and we will be back shortly. All right? Peace.